Give it a try, Dallas. All right, Team Magenta. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and back out of that real quick. So, here's what I would like us to do today. Good job. I have another sort of, it's kind of a game-ish, I guess, sort of a game-ish, that we might play. And then again, tomorrow is going to be a little odd. So I want to make sure that we have enough time to explain tomorrow. Okay. So about what's going on tomorrow. And some of us still need to kind of catch up on our work. So let's see. Yeah. And you'll have time to do that tomorrow as well. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put another link in the chat. Let's see if I can get this going. Let me clickety click click. And essentially, you guys, your job is right now is to just like think. Okay. All right. Check that out. Check out the chat, you guys. There's your code. Oh, I didn't put the sound on. Let me put the sound on. Okay, so this is, yeah, very good. Since it's a short class period today, obviously we're going to move through this kind of quickly. We're probably not even going to finish it today, and that's cool. So click in. I need about 8 more of you quickly. Nikki, are you clicked in? Carlin, Charlie, Aslan, you need to click in the link in chat, please. Stacy. Okay, I only have 9 people in. Come on, folks. We have things to do and we only have a short amount of time today. Let's get on this. I'm in. So what we're doing is we're continuing on. We're going to add some new vocabulary. And what we're doing is we're continuing on describing. So we started with colors and describing colors. And many of you still need to complete the handout on colors, the practice sheet on colors. And so now we're going to talk about like our feelings, our physical characteristics, those kinds of things. Okay. So we're going to add, but the point, you guys, is that the process is the same. Okay. The thinking process. We always going to think about what is masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. So what you're going to see on the screen is always, right, that masculine default, the masculine singular default. Okay. All right. Let's start. I still need several of you to join. Okay. All right. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can see. Haley, Priscilla, Arsha, yeah, you can see. Carolina, Dallas, Carlin. How about you? Stacy, Aslan. Okay, so we're describing ourselves, right? We can say, or somebody, we can say, el muchacho es calmo, right? Calmo. And a lot of these, you guys, are cognates, right? A lot of these words we can already recognize. So what do you think nervioso means? What do you think nervioso means? Pop it in the chat or you can unmute. What do you think nervioso means based on the image and the fact that it's nervous, right? So calmo, nervous. These are like opposites, aren't they, you guys? Los son opuestos. I can't talk today. Son opuestos, right? They're opposites of one another. Calmo, nervioso. Okay. Muy bien. And then we have grande y pequeño. Grande y pequeño. Pequeño. Horrible. Horrible. Now, notice, you guys, horrible ends in an E. So we won't change it for masculine or feminine. What do we have to do if we need to make it plural then? For horrible. What do you think? What have we been practicing?
Add an S.
Add an S, absolutely. Easy peasy. You guys already know this, right? Estupendo is like wonderful, stupendous, fabulous, right? Fabuloso is actually a word, but estupendo is a synonym, okay? So opposites again, horrible y estupendo. Okay, alto if we're tall, or bajo if we're short, or if something is low, yeah? Or if something is high, alto, like a mountain can be tall, right? Or a chair can be low or something like that, right? So bajo, alto, again, opposites. Okay, here's our first question. What is the opposite of calmo? Make your choice. Is it bajo, nervioso, or estupendo? Very good. Nervioso, absolutely right. Absolutely. Okay. Opposite of alto. Muy bien, muy bien. Opposite of alto, tall or high would be bajo, right? Low or short. Good job, you guys. Muy bien, muy bien. So the opposite of horrible would be estupendo. The opposite of horrible would be wonderful, right? Some of you said grande. The opposite of grande would be pequeño, right? Small. There you go. There's your answer. Okay, muy bien. All right, let's go. Let's add some more words, right? So we had, this is one of the words we had in our sentence today, divertido, divertido, fun. Interesante, that's a cognate, right? Interesting. And aburrido. So take a look at the image. What's a guess? You guys, what do you think aburrido means or could mean? Very good. If you're bored, right? The kid's bored. Aburrido. So again, the opposite, right, of fun or interesting would be bored or boring. Okay. So divertido and interesante versus aburrido, boring. Okay. These are cognates, right? Difícil and fácil, right? Difícil, difficult, fácil, easy. Bueno y malo, right? Good and bad. Again, opposites. Bueno y malo. Mal, like malware. We've talked about this word before, right? Malware on your computer is a bad thing. Okay. The guy on the left is antipático. He's unfriendly. He's mean. He's grumpy, right? He's unpleasant, right? Antipático. But if you're simpático, well, then you're the opposite, right? You're nice, you're pleasant to be around, okay? Antipático, unfriendly, mean, unpleasant. Simpático, nice or friendly. Okay, who remembers? This is a cognate, you guys. Pick your answer. Muy bien. Good job, you guys. Good job. So difícil, difficult. How about antipático? Antipático. Anti, right? Muy bien, you guys. Good job. Mean or unfriendly. Great. All right. Divertido. Divertido. Muy bien. Let's see what you guys decided on. So fun, absolutely. So interesting was interesante. That was one of our cognates, right? Muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien. Good job, you guys. So aburrido, boring, boring. So easy was, so they kind of sound alike, like difícil and fácil, right? They're the opposites. Difícil, difficult, right? Fácil, easy. They kind of sound the same, they have the same ending, okay? Boring, aburrido, aburrido. Very good. Ooh, got a little mixed reaction. Okay, so malo, if you think about, again, malware on your computer is something that's bad, right? Right? So malo or mal is bad, something that's bad. Okay, muy bien. All right, a few more. Again, these are cognates. Inteligente, you guys. Obviously smart or intelligent. Well, what do you think estúpido is? Is that a good cognate for you? Estúpido? What do you think it means? Obviously the opposite. So intelligent and stupid, right? Estúpido. Inteligente, estúpido. Okay, so there's more than one way, like even in English, to sort of describe if something is pretty. We can say lovely, you know, we can say a lot of words, right? So guapo is if somebody is like good looking, if something is good looking, yeah. Bonito is if something is pretty or nice or I don't know, pleasant, I guess, right? Like pretty, okay. And then the opposite of those would be if something is feo. Now there's other words, obviously, we're just going to pick these. So guapo is good looking or handsome. Maybe that would be a better English word. Bonito is something that's pretty and feo, ugly. Now, notice you guys that for guapo or bonito, I have like a person that's good looking or handsome, right? And an item, a ring, right? So a ring would be bonito, right? It would be pretty. Okay, but a person is going to be guapo or guapa. Okay, make sense? And then again, our opposite is going to be feo. Okay, these are kind of cognates as well. Estricto is somebody who's strict or demanding. Yeah. And then cómico is a word that we can say besides divertido, that would be like funny or comical, right? Okay, so the opposite of guapo. The opposite of guapo. All right, if you said, ooh, Arshus, if you said fail, you're absolutely right. Right? Fail is the opposite of guapo. I don't know how to remember that word. I mean, it's just one we have to remember. There's really no way to connect it in English. Fail, being ugly. I don't know. Okay, the opposite of estricto. See, comico, right? If you're joking type and you're being comical or being funny, obviously it's going to be the opposite of strict, right? Okay, muy bien. Very good. The opposite of bonito or pretty would be fail, right? Ugly, ugly. There's that word again. Muy bien. Estúpido, right? The opposite of estúpido, inteligente, inteligente. Muy bien, you guys. Good job. Okay. I think we're going to stop here. Okay. You guys did a great job. Give yourselves a round of applause. Muy bien, muy bien. Slide 25. I got to write it down so I'll remember. Okay. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. I'm going to end this so you guys can go ahead and back out of that. Okay, good job. You guys did a great job. Okay, so real quickly, there's a couple of things that I want to share a quick slide with you real fast. Okay, so make sure that you can see my screen. So tomorrow, can y'all see my screen? Give me a thumbs up. Mañana, see? Y'all can see that? See? Okay, so Miss Hood is going to be your sub tomorrow. And when you get to class, you will need to check for your what to do, your instructions in announcements in Canvas. Okay. Links will be in there as well. Your stuff will be in the modules. Okay. Make sure that you read all of your instructions carefully. I am not going to be available to answer any questions. Okay. I'm supposed to have a surgery done tomorrow. So I'll be loopy. I won't be able to answer your questions. Okay. So just do your best. Make sure that you help Miss Hood out and that you follow the instructions and just do the best you can. Okay. I know you guys can do that. The other thing is today, before we leave, because we have a couple of minutes left, I would like for you to head on over to in Canvas, and I need for everybody to check their inbox because I sent some messages yesterday. So I'd like for you to check your inbox. And I'd like for you to, in the time that we have left, make sure that you have done the assignment que color es when we did our colors as adjectives, because I think there's only been 4 or 5 of you to hand that in. So you could probably knock most of that out now. And if you had a question, you could ask me, okay? Because I'm not going to be available tomorrow to help you, right? So if you have not completed your que color es assignment, You need to check it out now. Let me know if you have a question. Okay, so we have roughly 4 or 5 minutes left. I don't know how many, 3 minutes, whatever it is. I would like for you to check your Canvas inbox and check and see what you're missing, particularly the Que Color S assignment. And if you have a question, I can try to answer your question before we finish up today. Because tomorrow I'm going to be loop-de-loop-de-loop. Also, there's some missing VHL work. And so if you need help with those or how to access those or how to find those, James, right? Again, now's the time to ask. Dallas. So in your Que Color S practice sheet, make sure that you follow the example. And if you need help again, let me know. You have to make sure that your color is masculine, feminine, singular, or plural, right, you guys, based on the item you're describing. So don't forget to make those spelling changes. Okay, any last minute questions? Tomorrow, remember you guys, make sure that you check Canvas announcements when you get in class, okay? That's where your instructions are going to be. All right, you guys, that's our time. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, okay? I'll see you when we get back. Adios. Have a good day tomorrow and enjoy your Thanksgiving, you guys. Adios a todos. Adios. Good job today.